I could have just swung him in the boat. Well, it's the last weekend in April, and unfortunately our water temperature is only 44 degrees, but I got a pretty nice smallmouth there. Just a small keeper, but I'm happy. I'm bass fishing. Get him back. Hopefully we can get a hold of another one here. Yeah, I'm just using that 1/4 ounce 3.5 inch tube. The reason I like that that ultimate jig head is that shape of jig head versus like one that's made to be inserted in a tube. It kind of fattens out the head of the tube and gives it a little nicer profile. I really like it, like especially on the Great Lakes, but I like to fish it everywhere with that profile of head on it. But I just cast my tube out there, and being the water is this cold, I'm trying to keep my rod down most of the time and just real slowly drag along and wait for that bite. I can feel it coming through the rocks. Long one. That should be about the right place. Yeah, it was supposed to be 50 degrees today, and it may be in the low 40s, but it's really cold. This is either a really big smallmouth or it's a drum, which I think it's the drum. No, it's a nice smallmouth. Just landing. I got these gloves on. Water's cold. Ah. A little better one. Probably 2 3/4 pounds. Nice early spring smallmouth though. Get it back. See, I made one bad cast, so I must be schooled up pretty good. I made one bad cast, and then the next cast I got one again, so. Right now I'm using just part of the lake. The water's a lot cleaner than where it was earlier this morning. Got another one. They must just be piled in it. A little bit smaller than the last one, but like I said, this cold water, I'm happy to catch 3 in a row like that. That cast might have been a little bit out of where it needs to be. Wind got me blown out a little bit. Gosh, they are just piled in there. Oh. This is a smallmouth. It's going to be a nice one. It is. boat back in position so I don't get blown up on the spool. You want to pay attention to where you're making your cast to, and make sure you don't get blown back up on the school. But you see I got a hold of that Kalin's tube. That's a green pumpkin, copper and gold flake. They seem to like it. That's 4 in a row. And I'm sure we'll show you this footage in real time because it's going pretty well. A little pumped. This is fun. It's been a really slow day, and all of a sudden we come across the school and put the right bait in front of them, and I guess it doesn't matter how cold the water is. Actually, my graph says 42.9 here. It's colder than it was where we were at earlier today. These fish are still fighting pretty hard. They're not jumping like they do, you know, midsummer, but it's really neat that they're still feeding this well. This kind of weather and cold. I guess it's been a long winter for them. They're probably hungry. This one's a little smaller. Skiing in. Yeah, but always pay attention to where you're casting, because they will definitely